All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Chessz. You are tuned in to watch our CPL Week 1 matches between No1CareThat and Scientology Vessel. I gotta turn off my I got my chat up on my phone here. But anyway, so we're gonna be going through the B team games first, and then we'll do our A team games next. And I'm joined by my partner in crime, my real life friend for like approaching a decade now, Zookeeprr. Zookeeprr, hello.
What's going on, man?
Hey, good to see you. Good to see you.
I can see you. I'm not sure you can see me.
I can't see you. No, but I'm live. And this is we're also getting some things figured out as far as like, what should our default format be? Should I cast in widescreen 16:9 or 4:3 right now? Pisan, the humble leader of our league or organizer, also Snipe. Shout outs to Pisan and Snipe for making this all possible. We're waiting some direction as far as some consistency across, like, should we do widescreen only? Should I But I'll rest assured, I'm gonna rock it 4:3. I've been practicing my observing, so I think I'm not so bad. I do have an overlay that's going to cover the timer left, so that's at least covered up. And I'll be switching scenes so that it's not super obvious when I'm in the replay folder how many games are left in the series. I'm also going to be keeping track on my little track. I have some text over here on the right, so I'm excited. I played in this match, so we get to watch my games. You know what? I call him Zookeeprr. Can I call you Sam? It's so hard for me because you're Sam.
It's actually my name.
That's literally your name.
Welcome to call me by my name.
And I'm Eric, so if he says Eric, it's Eric and Sam. Thank you. We've already got a couple follows from our CPL bros. I appreciate it. Quicks and Eskia. We're going to hop right in, actually. Scuzzy is our good friend. He's been a stream viewer for a while. He says, he says Scientology Vessel fighting. We'll get to see him fighting later in the A-team matches. So
I'm so excited.
Before we start, Sam, anything you want to add before we sort of dive in? You were on the sidelines this week, but you're itching to play week 3. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I'm super stoked. I kind of missed out on the whole bidding for the first game this first week, but I've been streaming a lot and playing a lot of ladder. Finally, getting comfortable with Brood War, which is always a great feeling.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really, really excited to actually contribute to the No1CareThat team here coming up.
Yeah, for sure. So you should also check out Sam's stream. We're gonna be, we're figuring out some divvying up delegation of caster streaming responsibilities, but certainly we'll be switching off between the No1CareThat games. So we have a bye week next week, and then week 3 they're gonna be on your stream, Sam. Is that right? Tell them about your stream.
My stream is, pretty standard stuff. I make my own overlays, do my own thing. Basically just get upset and try to quell any kind of frustration with Brood War the whole time. My whole thing is good vibes and good games.
Yeah.
So I try to keep that, quite up at the front.
Yep. So you can catch him at twitch.tv/Zookeeprr, ZOOKEEPRR. And
That's right.
We'll be back and forth. So anyway, speaking of good vibes, I've left out on this replay that I was testing my overlays and stuff. My replay is titled "Fuck Lost TVP." that's the replay that I've got here. So that's hilarious. Anyway, so thank you for tuning in. We're gonna get started here. I'll load up a lobby, and we're gonna call it CPL here, and we're gonna start actually with a series that was previously casted before in an official capacity. So I just want to give a shout out right now to Zookeeprr and Snipe, who casted this game already. You can find that on Zookeeprr SC, twitch.tv Zookeeprr SC. And let me just put a link to that here right now. By the way, that's a link to the timestamp of this game. It's been casted previously, so we just want to give them a shout out. I appreciate it. We're mostly chill bros, not trying to step on anyone's toes. So definitely go check out Zookeeprr SC as well. As the league advances and we go week to week, we'll have a better idea of like who's going to do what. But you know, we're both on the No1CareThat, so we're going to represent No1CareThat, and that's another thing to say. We are super biased.
Going on here, absolutely.
We're super biased, and we're also both shitty Zergs. So, you know, I off-race more than Sam does, so I know some T and P a little bit more in depth, but we're probably going to trigger you, Terrans, and Protosses out there. So
yeah, it's safe to say we'll be wholly unequipped.
Yeah, we're going to fuck it up. So
GPs, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to be guessing. At least I'm going to be guessing for a good chunk of that.
So anyway, I'm just going to make sure that I type in twitch.tv/ShoopDeWooper there. Also, I have a Nightbot. This is when I usually get drunk and play horror games. So he'll be saying some weird shit throughout the cast. But anyway, just go check that out. I really am glad to have you. We're going to dive right into the games here. So, Sam, you'll join me from your friends list, yeah?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So...
yeah, you can make whatever password you want.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, spoiler alert, it's ASDF. But anyway...
Perfect.
There we go. Okay, so we're getting started here. Game 1. I just want to make sure that my overlays are good. My OBS is looking good. We're in game, and I'm going to put my text... oops, I want to go to here. There we go. So, we're ready to get started. This is game 1. We're going to see Toss Randir versus... what's his name? Vik7?
Vik7, yeah.
Toss
We got Toss Randir. He's
Vik7, a PvP.
1200 to 1400 Protoss, and Vik7 is he in the Team Liquid forum. He says, "It says I'm 1400, but I'm far worse, 1000 probably. We'll try to rank more to make it more accurate."
Okay.
He says he's a random player, at least on Team Liquid, so we will we'll see what he's got here.
All right, so this is game 1. No1CareThat versus Scientology Vessel. We're gonna go B team to A team, so just stick around, and here we go. Dude, I'm excited. First of all,
I'm so stoked.
because you wanted to know about my games, and I didn't want to, like, I was like, should we cast them together? Should I tell you? But you were too curious about it, so I'm excited for my games. But we got a PvP in front of us. Vik7 are Teal Protoss in the top right versus Randir in the top left. So this is pretty good. You know, like I said, we're not like super pros of the other matchups, but I've been following Brood War, and Sam, we played a lot of StarCraft 2 and then got into Brood War.
I think that's how we met, actually, back in the day.
Actually, that's a great story.
At a LAN party playing StarCraft 2.
If our viewers will allow me to divulge for just a second, we went to an all-night college LAN party, and we were the only people playing StarCraft amongst all these other people doing TF2 and CS, and League was really big, and I was like, dude, League sucks.
Yeah.
So
Dota was just about to come out. I think it was still...
Dota was in beta, so that was great. But anyway, we met, and I was like, yo, dude, you play SC2? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, yo, dude, you're Zerg? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, me too. We're best friends now. And then we were friends, so that was great. Anyway.
That's all it takes.
So what I'm saying is, I was Protoss when I was younger. We've seen a lot of StarCraft. I know PvP and Brood War comes down to a lot of goon versus goon. And then kind of trying to be sneaky with other tech, maybe Reavers, shuttles, you know, a lot of goon micro and a lot of sort of intricate positioning is so huge. Just in any mirror matchup, you know, when you're trading like units with another opponent that can also make those units, it's very important to get those positions right. So we're gonna look for that here. And they're both doing...
it comes down to every little tiny thing that you do a little bit better than your opponent is just a huge benefit in the long run, just because you're dealing with the same stuff back and forth. For
sure. We've got 2 gateways coming, or at least a gateway starting for each one, and an earlier gas for Randir.
Pretty similar builds here so far.
Maybe a probe or 2 in between there. So, gases are coming out. And actually, if we look at... Vik7's vision, he's yet to scout Randir in the top left. However, Randir...
the unfortunate scouting pattern here.
Randir had the fortunate scout. And that always sucks in a mirror, you know? Like,
especially on a map like Fighting Spirit, where it's so big, and the time it takes to actually go around to all 4 bases. You know, we're almost at 3 minutes into the game, and he still hasn't seen any of his tech.
So we're going for cyber cores. Oh, we got a pretty active chat. Jeez. Shoutouts to Cadenza. Dude, I think Cadenza I actually saw in Korea. Is that right? You play in Korea and you were at an ASL match? That's actually that's awesome. That's tight as hell. Shoutouts to you. I watched your blog with the mineral collection trick, to return mineral trick, and I was like, oh fuck, this is another thing that I have to do now. Anyway, I appreciate it. So actually, first Zealot's coming out. Let me switch back to both our players' vision here.
Yeah, it does snag that scout from Randir there. I know what you're saying about that return mineral trick too. I've learned about it and was immediately upset that, like, okay, there's one more thing I have to know that I'm bad at and just deal with the fact that I am not good at doing this.
You Terrans and Protoss is like, we have to do the larva trick, and move our larva around, we gotta freaking, shit's tough for us. But anyway.
Are we already starting?
We're literally already on Zerg Salt. We're in Zerg Salt in like 2 seconds. So scouts
get PvP match. Yeah, perfect.
So the scouts get killed by both players, and
Dragoon sniped that little scout there.
He sniped him. Vic's got a nice little ramp setup here. He made more zealots, and it looks like Randir went for just straight goons, which I thought was standard, is just getting goons. But zealots can help to sort of space and press the issue in engagements here. As you can see, like, the goon now doesn't have any time to stop. He's trying to micro them back. Pretty good micro, actually, with the goons.
Yeah, quite good.
Trading blows.
On that ramp is going to help too, just because the infamous putting a Dragoon up a ramp is one of the more difficult things I've ever done in pre-war.
Yeah. And as you can see, though, ebbs and flows of that. That's pretty good. What's the collect mineral trick? Go check out that collect mineral trick. If you're a Zerg, it's just one more thing. It's just one more thing.
Is it only Zerg, or is it every race?
I think that just Cadenza is a Zerg, so she showed up with Zerg.
Okay.
But it might be. That's a good question.
I want to say it's every race.
Because I know the workers have different accelerations, but anyway, yeah, F6 for the default zoom. I appreciate that, because I'm going to be zooming in and out. Actually, Sam, you showed me that tip too. But we have an active chat, and I appreciate it.
Here. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. So anyway, we've got now some 3 goons versus 3 goons and 2 zealots. He's sort of bullying his way.
Dragoon almost down.
Yeah.
12 health here.
Yeah.
He manages to save it.
That's a lucky boy right there, dude.
That is one lucky boy.
That was like 2 shots away from dying. So Vic making the next big move here with the expansion at the natural. So now let's make sort of a chip. He's placed a wager here, and he's going to have to defend it. We'll see what Randir tries to do, as he's going robo with odds.
That's right. Yeah, it looks like Randir is trying to tech up a little bit more, and Vic's just trying to hold this position out here, get that expo up. Yeah. Which right now looks like it's going to happen. We've got equal numbers of Dragoons with those 2 zealots in there to kind of help push.
We've got a nice little engager, a nice snipe actually from Randir.
That's a crazy snipe.
That was a good snipe. Does he know the weak goon here in the back?
No, but he doesn't seem to, and it's all the way back.
But you know what? He still sniped another one.
Look at this zealot. The zealot with 4 health, staying alive.
Ooh, that weak one. Oh man. And you know what? Playing mirrors is like this. Playing mirror matchups is always these razor thin margins, you know what I mean? Like,
that's right.
It can definitely come down to just tiny decisions. Oh, I focus fired this one, or I microed this guy away, and then, and anybody on an A move gets sort of caught, and their damage isn't distributed as well as it could be. So now, dude, Randir is... Can I call him Reindeer? Can we say Reindeer?
I like Reindeer.
I like Reindeer much better. So Reindeer versus Vic.
Ooh, another snipe from Reindeer.
Some snipes here. The Obs is coming in.
He's losing 3.
Oh, he's moving those zealots to try to get the zealots in the front line.
Yeah, we got zealot legs almost done here for Vik7 too.
God, this is stressful.
I'm actually just stressed watching this.
Dude, we watched some in ASL. I think it was somewhere in round of 16. I'm not spoiling the recent games. But there was a PvP that was really good. That was a very stressful situation between Goons and Reavers. I think it was Snow. Anyway. He's got a weak Goon on the right.
That's right. He took one out, but the other one's still shooting. Oh, he gets a kill. Oh, and he finally goes down.
Yeah, it looks like Reindeer
Oh, man.
committed.
Reindeer is getting every Dragoon out with like 5 health every engagement.
Actually,
he's able to keep one alive.
Dude, shoutouts to Reindeer for
Look at
sure.
that, microing it back too.
And you know, their supplies are similar. Now Vik's got that base down, but can Reindeer break this? No, this is what I mean.
Zealots are just enough to turn the tables a little bit in
Exactly.
Vik7's favor here.
Exactly. They just help to space and zone, and it makes it so that these goons have to always be conscious of their range, and then Vik's goons can take pot shots.
Especially with that speed, it's just harder to micro against the Zealots. All windows go down though.
Yeah, we've got 3 gates for Vik and 3 gates for Reindeer. Robo, more obs coming out. Robo, actually, Vik's got a Citadel. And I'm not sure.
Already got the Zealot legs.
Does he got Zealot legs? Okay, they're moving.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, they're moving pretty fast, so they got Zealot legs. Actually, dude, Vik's in the chat. Yo, Vik777. He says I showed mercy to that goon. That's funny. That's actually a cool interaction here, that we actually have players themselves now here to watch their games again. That must be a thrill.
Some insight. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's cool because I know that we've had like Scuzzy watch our stream and stuff, but this is really good. You know, it's good for the community. I'm really thankful for the Brood War community. It's been nice to get to know you guys, as opposed to the Dota community, because I can be assured that you guys at least went to school and got jobs and don't freak out and are like normal people.
Some low-key shade being thrown at the Dota community there.
I have 5,000 hours played, dude. Trust me, I've got fucking shade. So anyway, so Brood War's been kind to me. Vik's making good use of that expansion. Reindeer hasn't got that saturation up soon enough.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Vik is almost caught up in tech, it looks like, and had that expansion up a little bit longer.
Yeah.
We have a Templar Archives going down for Reindeer, though.
Oh, okay, I see.
And for Vik, actually. They're kind of neck and neck in tech here.
You know, this is what's great, is that even though despite whatever MMR, like discrepancies or B team or whatever, we see 2 what appears to be pretty evenly matched players. They were at like 40 supply for quite a while during their trades. Vik has taken off a little bit because of his expo, but we're seeing 2 players that really kind of are a little bit neck and neck, so this is actually a good game.
Yeah, the major difference I'm seeing right now, we got the Robo Support Bay from Randir here, and we got a Forge. He's about halfway done with +1 attack from Vik7.
Okay,
which is
I
gonna
see.
Be huge over time. That +1, especially
+1.
in these mirror matchups, it's, you know, Dragoon versus Dragoon, all of a sudden goes in Vik7's favor.
And when you start saturating, getting more bases sooner, that's when you can add in those other advantages, upgrades, forges, things like that. You know, I'm always like trying to be conscious of my Evo timings, and sometimes I look back and think, I added on this Evo too soon, and I couldn't have actually afforded the upgrades at that time. So we see actually that wager saying, if I hold my natural, it's going to pay dividends for me later for Vik. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm liking Vik's play right now. He did get this 3rd base scouted. So we got 3 Zealots from Reindeer going over there to kind of try to deny that.
I see.
He got the pylon down. He could throw down a couple cannons and maybe try to hold. And there goes another pylon here.
We shall see. We shall
Vik
see.
is playing crazy greedy here. He's all about taking that base before his opponent.
Yeah.
All right, the Zealots are just going straight for the Nexus. Zealots are very, very good.
They are.
The Zealot Parade is something to be
Dude,
scared
we
of.
gotta keep our Zerg salt in check, man. It's already eking into our play for sure.
Even in a PvP.
In a PvP, we're salty about Zergs. Oh, but there's also engaged simultaneously happening in the middle.
Oh, that's right.
These Zealots are probably gonna get picked off, but in the middle, now Vik is trying to press the issue, saying, I think I have a supply lead on you. And he definitely is sporting more Zealots out front. His +1's done. Now he's starting armor, so this is scary, but dude, Reindeer's getting Storm. Like his Storm is about to finish too, and he's getting his own Zealot leg. So,
Storm just now started for Vik7 here.
Okay, so that could also very much turn the tide. And a shuttle. He's got that.
Oh man!
Do you see that shuttle, dude?
I see that shuttle. It's got one lonely Templar in there.
Yeah, for sure. But just a single storm can. Oh, but you know what? Vik is prepared. He's got cannons here, and yet Randir has an obs, so he's kind of scouting where would be safe to put this High Templar. He's thinking about it. He's
there
not
might be
sure.
A little spot in between those two cannons. He's gonna go for it though.
He's gonna go for it. Oh, he's just dropping it in. There's the Templar. There's the storm.
There's the storm.
It's pretty good.
Man.
Oh,
So good.
7 kills. 7 kills. You know what? I say
You got a
worth.
hero.
I say worth.
Got a hero for sure.
Yeah. Vik mixing in DTs now. So now they're both moving to Templar tech. And actually, I'm not sure how common this kind of mid to late game teching against each other is for PvP. I haven't played it that much, but it definitely seems like an interesting matchup because, you know, Protoss are sort of specialists and they have units that can do big swings of damage. DTs, Storms, Reavers, etc. So it's curious to see they chose both Templar tech for right now when I usually see Reavers.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen more Reavers in PvPs as well. Again, I don't hardly watch them even because I'm just a diehard Zerg fan. But
yeah. Oh, some Zealots poking around and a High Templar.
Right. Trying to bait for a storm, it looks like.
Yeah, he's feeling entrepreneurial here. But Reindeer's army from the south. We've got a pretty good battle here going on.
Oh, that was a great little bait there.
That was a good bait. DTs are swiping with no obs, but yes, good storms too. I hope he hears those DT sounds. Because he does not have an obs that I can see nearby, and that was quite...
They're actually pressing the issue here. They're running all the way back.
Oh, but now he has an obs. He's got an obs moving, but it's kind of like he might go back to try to see. Oh, a great storm again.
Great storm going down.
That was pretty sick. Goon versus Goon now with that DT is just swiping the +1.
Oh, but that +1 is just destroying right now.
Yeah, and
it looked like they had pretty even numbers. But
and
yeah.
and Vik totally just bopped him little. GG from Randir.
Great game.
That was a good game to start it
That
off.
was a really
man.
good game. Yeah,
that
absolutely.
was pretty sick. GG to Vik. Well played. Randir, not bad. Hey Vik in the chat. If you want to add some perspective for yourself, that's fine. I liked the DT mixing it in. That was pretty good.
Working really, really well.
And you know what? His expansion, he held his expansion. So that was that wager. Then there was a lot of engaging on his side of the map, but he held. And then Vik hangs on. So that was pretty good. So we got game 1 goes to Vik. We'll update my score here really quick.
Again, Vik was the guy that said that he was rating himself around 1,000 MMR. So, yeah, very well played from Vik.
For sure. Let me just do a little stream production here. Oops. Okay, I'll put the score here. So we can make sure that we see it.
High quality production.
Dude, high quality production here.
Only on the Chessz stream.
I've been streaming for a while. I just need to. I need to tell you, I've been streaming for a while, but I'm not in this capacity. So that's actually, in fact, I never put their names in, dude. It was player 1 versus player 2. So Vik versus Randir. Great production here, guys. Official vodcast here.
Oh, there it is. Look at it go.
There we go. You know what?
It's getting big. Oh, man.
Bro, chill on me, though. All right. So that's first series 1-0. Game lead to Vik. I'm going to host our next match here. There we go. Game is up, Sam.
Joining up. Here we go.
Vik says, sure, I don't know why I researched Storm. I never planned on using it. Well, your Templar tech really did work out, so that's pretty cool. Man, it's awesome to have people in chat. That's super cool. Shout out to you guys. We're heading to Aztec, so we can sort of talk about the map pool. We have some standard, some ladder maps that we've all played probably hundreds of times, and then we have some new ones that are, I think, in Brood War lore and Brood War history, but just maybe don't get as much attention. But definitely doing. I mean, my opinion is that they've turned out pretty good. I actually kind of like Aztec. I'm
a huge fan of Aztec, if only just for like the freshness of a new map that isn't on ladder. Because, like you said, I've played those ladder maps so many times in the past that just getting to learn a new map has been super fun, and it kind of forces some new strategies to come out and some new ways of thinking about the game and different matchups and all that kind of good stuff. And I'm a fan of 3-player maps in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like people knowing exactly where I'm at, but I don't like having like the whole 4-player spectrum as a world of possibility that you just aren't aware of until sometimes, like we saw last game, 3 minutes into the game.
You know, the 4-player maps with certain expansion patterns end up into these split map stalemates, which can lead to some weird, you know, what feels like certain engages or certain areas of attention end up being more important than others, like in TVT, if you can sneak race in here, but the split map stuff is alright. I like Aztec because when you have the 3-player positions, but your 3rd and 4th are a little bit easier to hold and take maybe than Tau Cross, for example, you come out with like better economy games. And especially because you can't drop tanks on the natural high ground here and shoot downward. I think that was actually on a version of Aztec that was possible, and it was like super cheesy, which is possible in certain positions of Tau Cross. If I remember, the top left sucks for this. But anyway, I dig the map. Hi fam, hey Fabian Sue, hey Fausty Poo, Dark Matter, appreciate it, you guys. Let's hop into game 2. Are you ready, man?
Yeah, I'm absolutely ready. I'm excited.
Cool.
That was a great first game.
Great first game. We're going to Aztec. This is game 2 of Vik versus Randir. And I'm just going to say, I'm pretty sure his name is Randir, right?
Once you said Reindeer, yeah, it has to be.
It's got to be.
There's no way it's anything else.
So, okay, so we've got Vik in the 5 o'clock-ish, 5-ish position, and we've got Randir in the 8 o'clock.
What is that color? Is that pink? Beige?
That is salmon.
Salmon, nice. Okay. We got salmon and trout here.
Yeah. Salmon and trout. That's
no,
trout.
like trouts are kind of blue, right?
Yeah, they sort of have like a weird. I thought trouts had the spotted kind of look to it. Like they yeah, you're right. Actually, that is kind of fish-like.
Wow. I'm just trying to keep the fish theme going here.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fisherman.
And trout.
I'm not. I don't even eat fish. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. We'll take it from the fish expert over here.
Take it from the fish expert. Once again, thanks you guys for tuning in. Mods are asleep post dogies. I don't have any mods. Actually, Sam's the mod. So
I'm a mod. Yeah, I'm busy. So yeah, you can do whatever
go ahead.
you want,
Post that. We've got a pretty laissez-faire moderation rule policy here on Chessz stream, also on Zookeeprr stream. So
yeah, I think you're my only mod, if I remember right.
I just want to say, for anybody tuned in, if you're enjoying the vibes here in our games, you should go over to twitch.tv/Zookeeprr, ZOOKEEPRR. Give him a follow as well, and then you're all set for future casts down the line whenever we do another week's games.
Thank you.
So, they're scouting. Actually, Vik went to the wrong base first, and Randir also did, but they're going to cross and have a little sparring match here, like... Bitch, I'll slap you. And but Randir,
he did get a slap in, but yeah, he didn't quite take the hint. He's going full scout with it.
Yeah,
seeing that he's not actually there.
Right. Any discrepancy in build? Maybe Reindeer's got his cyber a little faster, and Vik's gas is a little bit slower. Was that true last game too? They had a gas discrepancy last game. But
I can't remember who went the first gas last game. But
I think Vik did, but. We don't...
I wouldn't be surprised if Vik's going with the expansion in mind here, too. Just because that's what he did last game, and it worked out for him.
Right. Yeah, that could work.
There's the Cybercore going down for Vik.
Cybercore for Vik. You know, if I was in PvP, I would just rush to goons, so... You know, it looks like that's Reindeer's MO.
Exactly, yeah. They seem, I mean, especially before legs kick in, it seems really difficult to micro those zealots against the dragoons.
And Randir killed his scout, actually, like pinned him against the wall and just slashed that probe there.
Yeah, you can't hide over here.
What a boss, dude. Anyway, so now same thing's happening in Vik's base against Reindeer's probe. Let's see what happens here. We're going to go for the hyper zoom here on the probe.
Going all the way in on the bridge.
Yeah, I'm going in here. Oh, same thing. He's up against the wall.
Oh, man, the same exact spot too.
My God, they're so evenly matched.
You would have thought you would have learned.
Yeah. Just what an even match. So Vik is doing this again.
Probe per probe. It's
Yeah.
identical.
Identical
their
supplies.
Are the same. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. But Vik is doing this. He like seems to favor some zealots. He's got 2 zealots. Randir only has 1.
Yeah, first Dragoon coming out from Vik here.
So I'm learning about PvP a little bit here. It seems like if you get your Cyber Core later, you get more zealots out earlier. However, everything else is a little bit behind. Like his goon range is behind, and that does seem to favor a defensive style, as you mentioned. He might do the expansion again first, but it's actually Randir first to expand.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for Vik to throw that down, but yeah, the Reindeers, I like this move of expand and push. Keep them from even scouting the expansion and make them think that you're going a little bit more aggressive than you might actually be.
Yeah, for sure.
He's going to be outnumbered, though. He's not going to be able to do too much damage, but at least kind of keep Vik in check here.
Yeah, finally Randir discovers what's going on here. Oh, he's moving his zealot past.
This. Yeah, get the scout in.
Nice. That's a pretty good move. He's a sacrificial boy. Actually, that's the one that killed a probe already. So he was upgraded for the special mission.
He does.
And he scouts the Citadel
too. Oh man. And he's gonna die right where his probe died too.
Yeah. But you know what? That was pretty good. So he knows he's on Citadel, and he also knows he doesn't have an Expo. So
that's right.
Heading
for 100 minerals rather.
Heading forward here, we could see some defensive stuff, maybe from Randir, because he's going Robo. You know, to my novice Protoss brain, it makes sense to switch Reaver now and help you defend this Expo. You know your opponent is not building one yet, but he's throwing it down. So
yeah, I'd love to see some Reaver play here. I just watched the most recent ASL day, and without spoilers, there was some amazing Reaver stuff that was super exciting to watch.
If you haven't seen the last ASL game, definitely go check out those games. It was
some
great
of the best
games
of StarCraft I've ever seen in my life.
It was super good.
All in one game. Yeah, so great.
No spoilerinos. Actually, that's bannable. Sam, watch a chat. Any ASL spoilers? That's actually I will ban you for that. Or I'll instruct my lackeys to ban you. So Robo as well.
The lackey.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I can play a good lackey. I'm cool with being
yeah.
lackey.
You know, when I'm on your stream, I'm kind of a lackey. You know,
that's right.
Shit posting in your chat and everything. So anyway,
yeah, you do a lot of shit posting in the chat. That's for sure.
That's true. Yeah. So pretty similar supplies here. Vik's got a lot going on. Forge, Robo, his Expo, and Randir just seems to kind of be floating a little bit. Some of his gates aren't producing. I think he could do this. Engagement at the front. Zealots moving up.
Here we go. Yeah, this could be scary. He's catching Randir at a time when he was really probing pretty hard.
It looks like he's got only those goons in a control group. His other two, now he sees he boxes them all. And this...
He's got 3 gates, though. He might be able to produce enough to
oh, he's pulling his boys.
Can he hold the base is the big question.
And you know, this Aztec, the low ground main can sometimes can favor the attackers.
Back it up.
Uh-oh, this
is just an excellent timing by Vik, too.
This is really tough here, actually. For Randir, takes out the Nexus. Wow.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's gotta hurt.
That hurts,
and
man.
Even though Vik didn't quite get his Expo up and running, taking that out is going to be a huge win here. The money he would have spent on that Expo went into the Zealots, and they definitely tore up that Nexus.
And he killed a pylon that supply blocks Randir right now. So
oh, man.
Look at the 6 pylons going down here.
We got a Reaver out, though. We got 1 Reaver out from Randir so far.
Oh, for real? Oh, there it is.
That can switch it up.
For sure. Dude,
it's again going with that +1 though. So
that 6 pylon move, I do this all the time as Zerg. Just, you know what? Fuck it. 7 overlords. I need it.
Just in case.
Yeah, why not, right? Oh, the boys, but those boys are pulled.
Right?
Oh man. So Vik is now amassing an army. He must feel good. Like, this feels so good. He's taking the day 9 advice of when you're ahead, get more ahead. So he's getting upgrades.
So
he's getting his Templar tech. You know, those DTs were so huge last game, and God, I just can't imagine microing Observer versus Observer in a PvP, because I have off-raced...
Especially with the Dragoons in there and all these things that can... Yeah, we're absolutely looking for that.
Yeah, I definitely have off-raced PvZ against you, and microing Observers is the worst thing in the world. It just sucks so bad. You don't even... I almost don't even I don't even want to accept, like, sympathy from you right now, because you don't even know.
No, well, I mean, the only sympathy I can offer is that I make active efforts to make it as difficult to play with observers against me as possible when I play Zerg. Like, I throw spores down everywhere, like, pair Scourge with Overlords, and...
Right.
I try to capitalize on that 100% of the time.
Yeah. So in a PvP, like you said, there's goons and high-range... units there that can definitely get a good snipe. You know, 5 goons, if it's in range and they A-click on that observer, that's a dead observer in just one fell swoop. So probably tough to manage, you know. It looks like Randir's doing another drop idea again. He's got the Reaver and
I'm really excited to see that come to fruition here.
Yeah.
We do have +1 almost done, +1 attack almost done for Vik here. So I'm thinking that's what he's waiting for with all these Zealots and Dragoons out in his front.
I see that.
That's going to be really rough for Randir to defend against. That drop could be kind of a mitigation technique, though.
And, you know, another DT here, or more DTs coming out here. So he's going to the DT approach again. There's some DTs. And so, this makes me want to, like, not... This makes me want to not play Protoss a little bit here. So, we've got some...
You personally don't want to play Protoss?
It makes me not want to play this matchup.
Yeah, it looks as stressful as ZVZ, but, like, slower paced almost.
Yeah, with high-tech stuff. Expensive stuff, you know, and...
Exactly.
Let's just see. Okay, the third now.
Third. Yeah, that's a bold move.
Yep. I don't think Randir sees it yet. Nope, he's not aware.
Yeah, he was not.
And it looks like actually Randir's got his designs on his own third around 11 o'clock here, which could go, you know, unnoticed a little bit. You know, that either the front or the mineral third seem appropriate, but looks like he's going for the 11 o'clock. We've got some discussion in the chat about the word fam. You're all fam. I'm fam, you're fam.
Oh.
Sam's
so
fam.
wholesome.
Yeah. Fam means Ohana. Ohana means family. Why is that so familiar? Was that a meme?
Is it?
Fam means Ohana? Was there some, like, mistranslation between, like... I thought that was some... That must be an old meme. I don't know. Good night, Askia. SC2, thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Okay. So, anyway, moving on. Yeah, dude. Vik setting up here.
That's right. Armor +1 is a little over, about 2/3 of the way done right now for Vik. He's just going straight upgrades, sneaking in those DTs with it, too. I haven't seen anything out of this Reaver. I'm dying to see this Reaver do some stuff.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't at least attempted something here. But, you know, Vik knows what's up. He's got 2 cannons on the edge, which could definitely halt any plans to drop on the natural. Got his sort of
definitely.
Moving here for
it's going to be a
scouts.
difficult drop if he wants to get those in. He'd almost have to come... I don't even know, because he's got those 2 cannons on the edge of both his main and natural here.
Yeah.
We do have Storm researching from...
Well, he loaded into the shuttle.
Randir.
He loaded a High Templar into the shuttle.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, he was just waiting for the Templar and Storm to come through here.
Yep, and he's got... Now his third Nexus is up at the 11. So we're going to have another pretty sick PvP coming up here. They both are pretty... Oh, them boys! Look at that transfer! 11-ish? No, 9 boys coming out. And one's there, so that's pretty sick, man.
Yeah, getting it immediately saturated up.
Pretty good.
Would help a lot.
Actually, better saturation than Vik has right now at his own third. So that maybe this could turn the tides. What's difficult for me is when I increase my income, I need to increase my gateways, but Randir's doing just that. If you look at his base,
man.
adding on 5 more gates.
That's a great feeling when you get all that production up and you can just start making a ton of stuff all at the same time.
Yeah. But then it's a shitty feeling because you're like, oh, I have to rally all of these now, and you have to use camera hotkeys.
You have to use your F keys. Yeah. Brood War Master Race over here.
Yeah. Anyway, this shuttle's moving. Dude, we've got a High Templar and 2 Zealots in that shuttle.
Oh, man, that is a dangerous
Which
shuttle
could be
right
disastrous because the north side of Vik's base is less protected. There's 2 cannons there, but clearly a drop could work somewhere around here or
drop
here.
Straight up in the top and kind of walk around those cannons. But he doesn't know those cannons are there, as far as I know.
No, there is an observer that he hasn't moved. Maybe he'll do the same kind of move where he moves his observer just to scout for him a little bit. No, he's... Oh! Wow.
Pause.
The discipline from Randir. Sick, dude.
Going in to check it out, hopefully with that
Tell you
observer.
what, I'm gonna move... Oh, he's moving in.
Oh, he's going for it.
Oh, he's moving in.
Oh, he's got the speed going.
Oh, but it's over cannons. Oh, but he drops it anyway.
Cannons. Oh, man.
There's a good storm.
Oh, and it still comes up. Oh, man. 2 storms.
2 storms. Wow, that was sick, dude.
And then the Zealots coming out to finish off a couple more probes here.
So this is making Vik be like, oh, snap, run home. Boys, go home.
That's right. We've talked a lot about the APM as a resource idea, and just making your opponent respond to even just a Zealot in your main is a win. Like, just the fact that he had to take time out of his day to rally his units back and figure out how to deal with this. Make a cannon. You can see another cannon going up there. You know, it was just taking over what he had to think about for a little second. And that alone was maybe worth it. Not to mention the probes.
And the probes and the income. Yeah, he's definitely has a big income dip
absolutely.
here. So, we'll see what's up. Ooh, that 3rd gas not saturated yet for Vik. But he's got a pretty good bank here. Randir's spending and their supplies are still comparable. They're doing pretty good at staying in parity with each other. And now they sort of have... It's funny because, like, they have eyes on each other a lot with these observers. So Vik's actually now feeling confident enough to take a 4th at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, skipping over that 6 o'clock there, too.
Yeah.
I probably would have taken that first, but I could see kind of using that 7 o'clock as a proxy area to kind of help wall the map off into 2 sides there.
Randir's doing his own expanding as well to the mineral 3rd, close to his nat, so that's pretty good.
There. Yeah.
Sounds like an observer went down somewhere. I heard an observer die. So that was probably one of Vik's observers too close to Randir's army. But dude, these are both pretty scary. Oh, we got to pause.
Pause.
I don't think we'll
see the pause.
We don't say okay. Go. Oh, go. Okay. Sick. Wow, dude, no commercials on this broadcast here.
That's right. Yeah, we don't have to come up with banter for pauses.
Yeah. Oh, Vik says his ob scouted the 12 o'clock-ish and got killed. Okay, so those cannons up here at the 11-12 base for Randir, his obs moved in and got killed there, so...
Yeah, so many cannons up there. That's incredible.
Yeah. That's pretty good. So we're at a little bit of a stalemate. I'm wondering... if either player could have pressed the issue, if maybe that could have been Vik's, onus with the DTs, make something happen or try.
I think the upgrades still are like number 1. Oh, a carrier.
A carrier's coming.
We got a carrier from Vik.
Dude, somehow my production got turned off. QWER. My production in the top left isn't showing.
Uh-oh.
Do you see your production still?
I do. I don't know how to turn it off.
That's weird. There we go. Alt F. Oh, I clicked it. My bad. Okay, we're going. Yeah, so the Stargate tech from Vik. He's got 2 gates now. Fleet Beacon. Moving out carriers and arbiters. He's getting stasis for arbiters, so this is pretty sick. Hey, thanks for the tips, quicks, Alt F. I appreciate it. I read something that it takes longer to build 8 interceptors on the carrier than it takes to build the carrier itself. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get it now. I can understand that, but it kind of leads, adds credence to ideas like plague against carriers or spores on Zerg against carriers, because making interceptors sucks. It takes a long time.
Yeah, carries are really good when you can surprise people with like 3 of them. But if they get scouted out too early, we got 2 now. So we'll see.
Dude, and we've got quite the movement here. Randir's setting up. He's got like a 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A probably coming out here. And then more units coming. But I think Vik sees this. He's got a really well-placed obs at that ramp there.
Yeah, he's been waiting for that expansion to go down in the front, but it just hasn't yet. But yeah, it helps to see every unit that's coming out of Randir's base here.
Dude, they're maxing. So Randir's maxed. This is a great
Holy
PvP.
Cow. Yeah, that's awesome.
And we've got the itching, the first blows. Shot heard around the world. This zealot and this goon here.
The shot heard around the world. Here it goes. It's coming from a photon cannon.
Yeah, the shot heard around the Aztec. The shot heard around U.S. West. All right, this could be it. So some Archon Templar moving, and now Vik says this is it.
Vik's responding. Yeah, he's got those carriers. Ooh, the storm on the carriers.
Storms on the carriers. We've got a lot of zealots trading.
Going everywhere.
We've got DTs
on the
moving.
Carriers are incredible,
Dude.
and the Archons underneath.
Storms on
1,
the
2,
carriers.
3, they all go down.
But there's just a lot of shit for Vik.
That's true, and those upgrades are the 2-3 against 002.
2-3 against 002. Those DT swipes were killer here, and that was a huge win for Vik, despite the carrier storms. And now they're moving in. He's moving right down Randir's natural. He's got a High Templar right there. Oh, that Templar is going back, but it's GG.
It's got the energy, but GG.
GG.
Wow. Excellent.
Excellent game, actually. Well played. That would be 2-0 to our friend Vik here.
That's right.
So, shoutouts to Vik. That's 2-0 for him. And we've got No1CareThat taking the series lead 1-0 against Scientology Vessel.
That was a couple crazy games. Like, I honestly feel like Vik just made some great decisions and just, I don't know, it paid off.
Yeah.
Again, Vik is the guy that estimated himself at 100 or 1,000 MMR versus Randir's 1,200 to 1,400. So he was definitely the underdog here.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Vik says wrong team. He's on Scientology Vessel. You know what?
Well, now I'm not even excited about it.
Okay, well that's actually that bias. That's that bias coming in here. I'm trying to game the system. Well, you know what? Official vodcast.
We're just gonna win every match.
Official cast here. That's a win for No One Cares. Okay. So let's talk about the next series here. So we actually
this next series I'm very excited to watch.
Yep. So this is, on the topic of bias. Going to be pretty much the strongest bias possible. It's me,
Absolutely.
Chessz against Mothu, a Terran. I'll call him Mothu. That's fine. A Terran player, and that will be coming up next here. Let's. Are you good to go, Sam? Should I just load it up?
Let's take a little bathroom break if that's cool with you, because I gotta go to the bathroom.
Sweet. Hey, we'll take a bathroom break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Stay tuned. Coming up, Chessz versus Mothu, ZVT, No1CareThat versus Scientology Vessel. Stay tuned.